Okay, everyone, welcome to our Japanese class. So the class is recorded. Then after the class, you will have your quiz with you. So make sure you jot down your notes. So now let's start the class. じゃあ始めましょう。Let's go here in this part. Okay, so let's try to answer the following year. So with the number one here, this is an example. We have our super, okay? Super are like for our supermarket. So again, the particle that we use here instead is e, okay? Super ikimasu. Okay, so let's go with different places here. We have here for our places, we have the first one, we have our U, Yubin Kyoku, okay? We have our post office, Yubin Kyoku. Then the number two, we have our departo. We have our department store. Okay, department store. Okay, how about number three? We have ginko. That is bank. Okay, and number four, we have our bijutsukan. Bijutsukan, it means art gallery. Okay, so that is that that is for what we use. So in this context, or what will happen here, okay, so since this is a place we use e ikimasu for direction. So for this one, we don't use eto for number one, yubin kyoku wo ikimasu, okay? So that is wrong. It should be yubin kyoku e, or you can use ni for the purpose, you can say that instead, okay? Yubin kyoku e ikimasu. Okay. How about let's have number two. For our number two here, we have depato e ikimasu. Ginko e ikimasu. Bijitsukan e ikimasu. Okay. Let's have next with, okay, let's go now with our next. Okay, okay, ちょっと待ってね. Okay. Okay. How about if we're gonna use this instead? ちょっと待って. Okay, so for number one here, radio wo kikimasu. To listen to the music. And we have this one. How about how are we going to use this one? To drink water, we use what as our direct object for our particle here. Okay, for this object for our mizu. So it become mizu wo nomimasu. How about the book? The book is hon. Then to read is we have yomimasu. So how are we going to say that? To read the book is hon wo yomimasu. Yomimasu. Hon wo yomimasu. Okay. How about number three? Okay. What he's doing here, this is a letter. Okay. The letter is tegami. Tegami. So, and then to write is takimasu. It will become tegami wo takimasu. Tegami wo takimasu. How about for our number four? Number four, to take a picture, shashin, okay, shashin. Then to take is torimasu. So we will have shashin wo torimasu. Shashin wo torimasu. Ne? Okay, ちょっと待って. Next one now. Okay. Let's have our next set. Okay, so for example here, tabako wo suimasu ka? Okay, can you recall what is suimasu? Suimasu is to breathe or to smoke here. Tabako wo suimasu ka? Are you going to smoke? Then if you say iye, it become iye suimasen. So we cannot say iye suimasu. Or you can say hai suimasen. You cannot say that one. It should be your hi or iye. It also could conjugate, or it follows, or it agrees with your with the result, or either positive or negative. So if you're using iye, it should be the verb will become negative, and hi should be the verb will become positive. Osake wo nomimasu ka? Are you going to drink wine? Okay, our Japanese wine. No. So how we're going to answer? Iie nomimasen. Ashita nihongo o benkyou shimasu ka? Hi. So this is a positive now. We don't say benkyou shimasen. It should be hai benkyou shimasu. Kesa, okay. Can you recall what is kesa? Kesa, it means this morning. Okay. This morning. So kesa shimbun wo yomimashita ka? So this one is in past tense. It already happened. So it become hai yomimashita. Should be in past tense. Okay? Should be in past tense because it's already done. Okay? So you cannot say hai yomimasu. Okay? Because our relative time here is already happened in the past. Next, we have our kino no ban. Okay, kino no ban, it means last night or yesterday night. Okay, kino no ban. Okay, kino no ban. So this is a relative time. We don't add any particle here. Kino no ban terebi wo mimashita ka? So it become iie mimasen deshita. Iie mimasen deshita. Okay, next one. Okay. Let's go with our next activity here now. Next one, Kaimas kaban. So let's make it now in a question of nani wo kaimasu ka? So we are using here our nani for something that what. Okay, then but this one, what for the verb. So this here, nani wo kaimasu ka? Kaimas, it means to buy. So you're using here or saying here, what are you going to buy? Ah, I'm going to buy a bag. Then we have here for benkyou shimasu. Okay, benkyou shimasu. You want to say here, nani wo benkyou shimasu ka? Nani wo benkyou shimasu ka? The answer will become nihongo wo benkyou shimasu. How about number two? How to make that a question? Very good. Nani wo yomimasu ka? So become the answer. Juzu wo nomimasu. How about this one? Tabemashita. Nani wo tabemashita ka? Sakana wo tabemashita. Number four, dayate. We have our kaimashita, bought. And zashi. What is zashi? Very good. That is magazine. And CD, okay? For our CD. So you are saying here there are two things that you bought. Nani wo kaimashita ka? For the question. And making that as an answer. So we will have now zashi to CD wo kaimashita. 次は、ちょっと待って。 Next, we have your for our relative time of ashita, tomorrow. Ashita nani wo shimasu ka? Saka wo shimasu. Ashita saka wo shimasu. So for the relative time, we don't add any particle on it. So let's have for our number one in this picture. Kino no gogo, okay? So, kyo no, kyo no gogo, today afternoon. Kyo no gogo nani wo shimasu ka? So how are you going to answer that? Very good, they become レポートを書きます。レポートを書きます。Okay, how about number two? We have 今晩 okay? So 今晩 okay? 今晩何をしますか? So how are we going to answer that for the number two? Very good. テレビを見ます。テレビを見ます。Okay. How about let's have the number three? 昨日 yesterday. So how are we going to answer that? 昨日何をしましたか? Okay, remember, if you're using here the past tense, okay, it will be kako katachi, where you should now use our past tense here. What did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? So how are you going to answer the number three? Very good. So we have now 勉強しました。Okay? 勉強しました。昨日勉強しました。or 日本語を勉強しました。How about here? He's going to デパート。おととい。おととい。What is おととい again? 2 days ago. So おととい何をしましたか? おととい何をしましたか? So how to say that one? Okay, very good. So we'll have now おとといデパートへ行きました。おとといデパートへ行きました。Okay. Next one, okay, give me a moment. Okay, so let's take a look in this one. 写真を撮ります。But this one is a place, niwa. Niwa, it means garden. So in this place, if you want to know where you will take picture, okay? どこで写真を撮りますか? どこで写真を撮りますか? Then 庭で写真を撮ります。You can say that one. 庭で写真を撮ります。Or you can say 庭で撮ります。It's also okay. Next one, we have our number one. Let's try to answer the following. Okay? Let's pause the video and let's try to answer the following. How to make that in the questions. Okay, so let's try to answer now the number one. 皆さんに会います。Okay, so how to make that in a question? どこで皆さんに会いますか? One more. どこで皆さんに会いますか? Okay, and answer is, we can say that eki. Answer is eki. Eki de minasan ni aimasu. Eki de minasan ni aimasu. Okay. Next one, let's have number 2. Okay. How to make that a question? どこで昼ご飯を食べますか？どこで昼ご飯を食べますか？どこで昼ご飯を食べますか？ And we have here 会社の食堂。会社 it means company, then 食堂 is cafeteria. Okay? So once we combine it, it's company's cafeteria. Okay? Or pantry. Okay? 会社の食堂で食べます。Or you can say 会社の食堂で昼ご飯を食べます。Next one we have our 牛乳 or milk. Okay, milk. 買いました bought. And we have スーパー。どこで牛乳を買いましたか？ Then to make that in answer now, we have our スーパーで牛乳を買いました。どこで日本語を勉強しましたか？どこで日本語を勉強しましたか？大学で日本語を勉強しました。Okay. Now let's go on with our next activity. ちょっと待って。Okay, let's go here with our number 1 here. Okay. Konban, okay. Konban nani wo shimasu ka? So we have your relative time of konban. Konban, it means this night. This night, what are you going to do? Okay, based on the picture here. Okay, so in the picture here, uchi, okay. Uchi, then assignment, homework, we have shukudai. Uchi de shukudai wo shimasu. Then we have our sorekara. Sorekara, it means after that. So doing 2 activities. Okay. Uchi de shukudai wo shimasu. Sorekara CD wo kikimasu. Okay. So you're doing 2 activity. You will do 2 activities here now. Okay. Sorekara is after doing or the fulfillment of the first action. Okay, let's try number 1 and the rest of the following. Let's pause the video and let's answer it together. Okay, let's try to answer now number 1. Okay, how to answer the number 1 here now. Okay, 明日何をしますか? Okay, 明日, okay, we have our number 1. 明日何をしますか? Okay, how about our number 2 here? 明日何をしますか? Then the second activity here. Okay, それから何をしますか? それから then 日本語 he's learning the vowels here. それから 日本語を勉強します。それから日本語を勉強します。So we can say here first, doing two activity here. Ashita, okay, first, Ashita nani wo shimasu ka? Then he's working in the company. Then after that, he will study Nihongo. Ashita nani wo shimasu ka? Ashita IMC で働いています。Or 働きます。働きます。Okay. We will talk about the present progressive, okay, in our future lessons. IMC でご飯を